Hello students, welcome to this lecture on digital communication. In this lecture we will discuss the topic types of random process. Now random process is basically categorized into two categories. First is the stationary random process and the other one is the non-stationary random process. So when we analyze random process, we have studied that in case of random process, the value that random variable is going to take is dependent on time. So time is an important parameter when we analyze random process. Now if any process exists in which the statistical characteristics are not going to change with time, that is the process is having properties and it is not changing with time, that is the mean and other parameters are not changing with time, then the process will be considered as a stationary random process. So for a stationary random process, the PDF will be independent of time, because for a random process the PDF is dependent on time, and in this case the parameters are independent of time, so the PDF will be independent of time. And the second important property in this case is autocorrelation must be dependent on T2 minus T1, that is it should depend only on the time difference between the time instant at which we are analyzing our process. So autocorrelation is Rx of T1 comma T1 T2. So Rx should be depending only on T2 minus T1. It should not be depending on T2 or T1 individually. It should be depending only on the time difference between the two time instants. Now when we consider real life examples, there is no process in real life that is truly stationary, because a stationary process will start from minus infinity and will extend up to infinity, and then for this time interval the statistical parameters for this process will not change. So practically this thing is not possible and we don't see any real life example of stationary process. So for this category, for this stationary process, we have further subdivision, that is the Whiteson stationary random process. Now in this case, following two conditions should be satisfied, that is the mean should be a constant. In this in case of a WSS random process or a stationary random process, the mean should be a constant. It should not be depending on time, because if it is dependent on time, then the statistical parameters of the random process will be changing with time and it won't be considered as a stationary random process. So for a WSS random process, the first condition is that the mean should be constant, and the second condition is that autocorrelation should be a function of tau or T2 minus T1. Now this process is also known as weakly stationary process, because strict sense stationary process will exist from time minus infinity to infinity, and for this entire time duration the statistical parameters will be constant. But for a wide sense stationary process, we analyze the process for a certain time interval only, and for this time interval this process is going to be a stationary random process. So it is not purely stationary random process, it is weakly stationary process, because only for a fixed time duration this process is behaving like a stationary random process. Now truly stationary process must start at t is equal to minus infinity and go on forever. So because we did not see any real life example of strict sense stationary random process, most of the random processes studied by us will be WSS random process, because we are going to restrict our analysis for only the time intervals in which we are interested. So if I want to analyze my process for a time interval from T1 to T2, in this time interval the process is behaving as a stationary random process, it will make my computations easier and I will consider this process to be a stationary random process. Moreover, I will consider it will be considered as a WSS random process, because only for a fixed time interval this process is behaving like a stationary random process. That's all for this lecture. Thank you.